How are you all doing? Hello, hello, don't charge, or don't clap, or don't smile, or say anything. I'm full of really, really bad jokes, just so you know. In fact, you're going to be absolutely bored stiff with my patheticness for the whole evening. Now, I would like you all to be very nice to me, because I've been let out of my psychotherapy session just for tonight. So one thing that would really cheer me up, really, really cheer me up, if everybody was to give me a big, big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, you're so kind, you're so kind, you're so kind. Now, the problem with me is you're all actually going to be sick and tired of hearing my life story, because my psychotherapist has urged me to talk to a group of really very, very friendly people. And you strike me as being really very, very friendly people, except for 3 people who so far look very diligently sad. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ramble on, chitter-chatter, 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 and I'm going to introduce people throughout the course of the evening. Now, maybe just a little bit about myself. My name is SMILIN CANKER, and I am, give or take, an ordinary man. That usually gets a laugh, but there you go. Ordinary in the sense that I'm like everybody else, and that I have dreams and hopes and ambitions too, okay? So I'm just going to give you one little story before I start, and then I'm going to introduce our first live performer. When I was in school, I had a lovely teacher called Sister Jarlath. And Sister Jarlath, I would have had Sister Jarlath teacher maybe in 2nd or 3rd class. So I would have been, what, 6 or 7? And I realized maybe the type of person I was in that one day she gave us an essay, and she said, I want you all to go home and come in to me tomorrow and tell me what you'd like to be when you grow up. So I went home and I wrote my essay and I came in. And she said, okay, David Jennings, you go first. And David Jennings said, I'm going to be a soccer player and I'm going to drive a big truck. I thought, that's quite interesting. Then Sister Jarlath said, Declan Hallisey, what are you going to do? And Declan Hallisey said, I'm going to be a soccer player and I'm going to drive a big truck. And then she said to Kenneth Smart, what are you going to do? And Kenneth Smart said, I'm going to be a soccer player and drive a big truck. And then finally she said to me, SMILIN CANKER, what would you like to be? And I said, when I grow up, I'm going to fall in love and live happily ever after. Thank you. Okay, very first act. I love this, I love this. I stole this line about the wonderful Greta Gunn from the web. And it said this very odd description of it. It says, Greta Gunn is, are we going to Greta Gunn first? Yes, perfect. Greta Gunn is gilt-edged, noisy, industrial, noirish squelch. In my life someday I want someone to tell me, you are noirish squelch. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Greta Gunn.
My head in the Thank you. Thank you.
It's been 2 years. Happy anniversary. 2 years, amazing things can happen. Really? You're driving me crazy! Steve and I are getting a little too Mr. and Mrs. Married. And just when you think you've seen it all, you're wearing white. Like a virgin. What happens after you say you're dead? People need some glam. Kansas City, you're on a camel in the middle of the Arabian desert. You're dead, dead. You're dead. You're dead. Did we get another round of You are fun in Abu Dhabi.
This is the best mirage that I've ever had.
What?
I'm talking like I don't know, you can come here, you.
It's hard. I need a break. We bump into each other halfway around the world. It means something. I think you're playing with fire. Something happens. We made a deal ages ago.
Definitely Aladdin?
Yes, sweetie, but with cocktails.
Not know how or when to leave. What a match you left on him entwined with an image of your face in his mind enshrined. You left with your early's a figment of yourself to please. Can't hold the garb or treadbare time. Compelled to find your emotion pride. But when you walk, you walk alone, you walk alone. But when you walk, you walk alone, you walk alone. When he took that train in those early days, he was no-sider in a diving haze. When he took that train in those early days, all in his mind was for you to find. He followed you in your footsteps all the way to the living end. He followed you in your footsteps in the shadow of it all. It was close to your end. But when you walked, were you alone, were you alone? But when you walked, you weren't to know you weren't alone. He followed you in your footsteps all the way to the living end. He followed you in your footsteps. It was your craven image driving them all. But when you walk, you walked alone, you weren't alone. But when you walked, you weren't to know you weren't alone. venting. This song for all you plumbers in the house. You plumber suppliers, even. All frustrated at work, selling your wares. It's called Easy Vent Ducting Accessories. Wall outlet with gravity flaps and a round spigot. Wall outlet with a loop grill and a round spigot. Wall outlet with a loop grill and a fly screen round spigot. Cold wall outlet with damper and a round spigot. He's not taking accessories! He's not taking accessories! Extract supply valve chrome. Sealing air valve chrome. Sealing air valve chrome. Air extract supply valve white. Air valve white. Air valve white. He's not talking accessories. He's not talking accessories. He's not talking accessories! He's not talking accessories! It's my job. It's my job. I do pipes. It's my job. I do pipes. It's my job. I do pipes. Later, I'll come over and do your pipes. Thank you very much. That's it for us. That was us filling in for GARR Cox.
Two of Dublin's alpha females and polymaths. As you know, Caroline, that was her on stilts. It wasn't a drone. And she is everywhere. And Nina, I'm going to ask you first how you actually met Caroline. Okay.
Was the bedroom or the bathroom?
Speechless. How did you meet?
Can't remember, a long time ago.
That's it. Yeah, that's the answer to everything.
And I'd also like to thank you, Caroline, for adhering to our strict no alcohol policy at the studio. How did you come up with the idea?
I don't know, we were kind of just buzzing around thinking about, originally we were thinking about tunnels and stuff like that, weren't we? And then we kind of were thinking about, because we're breaking and entering into places, because we...
Okay.
We were trying to think about a way to hack the city, and we just thought there was restrictions with what you could see from the street, basically. So if we could get up beyond that, get over hoardings, kind of what we do is, like, we're interested in architecture, the broadest kind of sense. So the idea to get over those hoardings in the street level and see what's in behind stuff and see if there was potential for a hack. It was for Hack the City, the Science Gallery in Dublin. We were commissioned to do the work, so we thought if we could elevate beyond that kind of street view, we could see if there was a possibility for other people to hack. So it was an exercise towards a hack, with the possibility that we could have opened up opportunities for other people who saw spaces in behind, and it was without a kind of a fixed...
But it's also that most other people who normally get that view are people who have, be either police or security cameras or traffic cameras or kind of high net worth individuals who might have a helicopter to go around, but otherwise you don't really get to see that stuff. So it's about what happens, and what that view is normally used for like classic surveillance and various different, ends and whatever they might view as the needs. So it's just about, if you have that view, what could you do with surveillance? Could you have a more poetic form of surveillance? Could you look at things, could you take that view and go, I can find more interesting things with that view, and I can have a look at the city in a more interesting way? And I guess it's about opening up the view with these little, basically 400 quid quadcopters that you control with an iPhone. Yeah, I guess that was it. Just getting higher. I'm seeing what you can see. Getting higher, baby.
Do you want to say something about the soundtrack? Because it pretty amplifies the weirdness of the height and the perspective of the view of the camera.
Soundtrack is by our friend Philip Stewart. He is a sound designer for theatre, and he does film, in fact, as well. He's pretty handy with his MS-10. So we kind of kept it loose as possible. It's fairly minimal and open to. It suits the work. We tried a few different approaches with interviewing people, that kind of thing. But just to keep it kind of open, I guess, was to work with Philip. He did a great job. Delighted with it.
And did he use the sound of the actual flying drones?
No.
So what is the sound?
The sound of that, we'll put them on for you a second. It's kind of like a little whirring kind of toy helicopter noise, The
sound of a lot of interference, kind of digital and frequency interference that came over. So we were recording the sound of mobile phones close to various amplifiers.
10. And so just bringing when we were sitting around, buzzing around, just bringing the camera phones up to it, and it was kind of altering the sound a bit. We're getting kind of nice glitchy sounds off it. Just.
Were you on your way home from a club when you filmed O'Connell Street?
No, Nina filmed that at like 6 in the morning.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there. I'm a lazy fucking bitch, man. I wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, we also, I know, just some background on it is that we got in like a lot of hassle with the piece as well, and it kind of like we had the police came down because of the Ars Neutron footage. If you look at the Ars Neutron footage, we have a drone crashed into the 4th hedge on the right, which the guards wouldn't give us back, and then also we had so we were rung up. There's a lot of hassle with the police who thought, me and Nina thought we'd never make it into the States again. We were getting threatened with arrest and everything like that, and the Daily Mail were actually ringing us then, which is like just mind-blowing. But I just, Kate Middleton's tits, okay, but like us, I don't know, So, yeah, and they came into the gallery, and the footage you saw there isn't what we actually have to show in the gallery space, because we actually had to blur Ars Neutron, and we had to blur going up over Mountjoy, because the thought was that there'd be copycat attacks on Ars Neutron with other people with drones once they saw how to do it.
Were you there when the Garda Síochána arrived at Michael John's?
No, they came in. Yeah, when they came into the Science Gallery, no, we weren't there. We were just like lying low. Nina had a fur coat and sunglasses on, which we thought was like a really good look for what was happening to us at the time.
Were you there?
I wasn't there, but we were seriously in a bit of trouble for about 3 days. We had to lay low and not take. We were advised by various people not to answer our phones to any numbers that we didn't know, and we thought we were in like serious shit. Basically, we were in serious shit at that point. We were getting advice from all over the place as to what to do.
What was the main advice?
Say nothing.
And act casual. Do you want to show them it?
Yeah, do you want to have a podium?
Yeah. Lift off. Get Caroline. That's about it.
You want to stand over here so people can see what you're looking at on your iPhone?
Okay, bring it in for a landing there, Nina. Hey! Is there anything else Yeah, with Caroline, you can take her home for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to say about this? Caroline, are you done? Just walk away. Go on. Just fucking walk away. Leave me here like a tit.